Hello, coffee lovers. My name is Russell Volz from Lake City Coffee. Today, we're going to talk about vacuum-insulated mugs made in the United States of America by free Americans. This would not be one of them. This is a piece of shit Yeti made in China by slave labor. I've had this for a long time. Somebody gave it to me. It's pretty good at keeping things cold as far as keeping things coffee hot. I like hot coffee. This does not cut it. And not to mention, I don't spend my hard-earned American dollars and give it to a company that are paying the CCP for slave labor. So Yeti ain't gonna work there. And by the way, if you have a vacuum insulated coffee mug, I'll almost guarantee you it is made in China by slave labor, or there's a few of them that are made in other countries in Europe, Japan, etc. So I've actually got one made in Japan, which is pretty interesting, but it's a different animal. This has been for a long time my favorite coffee mug. It's a thermos, right? Thermos. Do you get any more American than thermos? Well, you have Stanley, right? But both Thermos and Stanley have all of their vacuum-insulated coffee mugs made in China by slave labor. None of it's made in the USA. Although this is a damn good mug, they fall apart like crazy. This is my third lid in probably 3 years. The bottom, as you can see, is cracked and falling apart, etc. And granted, it's 3 years old, but it's been looking pretty beat up, probably within the first 6 months. Nonetheless, slave labor, no thank you. That being said, where is there a coffee mug made in the United States of America by free Americans? Guess what? I finally found one. It only took me 2.5 years to find it. It's called Burnout mug. Now, I'm not getting paid to advertise for Burnout mug. I'm just excited. This is made by free Americans. It's a damn good coffee mug. First of all, the packaging on this thing is absolutely crazy. I mean, you'd sit back and think, my gosh, you got to be kidding me. That's some packaging. And as you can tell, they come in different colors, yada, yada, yada. So, fancy dancy, good stuff. They come in a variety of sizes, 16 ounce, 12 ounce, and a 12 ounce, basically office mug, if you will. And they all work pretty darn well. They have something very unique about it. Any kind of vacuum insulated mug literally has 2 stainless steel walls with a vacuum inside. And that vacuum, since vacuums don't transmit heat very well, that's how they insulate it. I mean, you could use styrofoam, you could use a variety of insulating materials, but a vacuum seems to be the least expensive and one of the most efficient insulators there is. So that's why everybody's gone that direction, and so has Burnout mug. Done the same thing. The difference is those are 2 stainless steel walls with 1 chamber in between, a vacuum. This has the same deal. But they've added a 3rd wall with a 2nd chamber on the inside filled with a biowax. Now, what's a biowax? I don't know. I don't care. All I know is what it does. The purpose of it is to suck the heat out of the coffee and into the biowax, bringing your coffee temperature from whatever you've started with down to 140 degrees. Now, as a professional taste tester, you don't want to drink anything more than 140 degrees because, 1, it ruins your taste buds. Secondly, you can't taste really hot coffee. Great sensation, you like the heat, but you're really not letting your taste buds interact with whatever's in your mouth if it's more than 140 degrees. That's why Burnout smartly talked to professional taste testers and say, okay, what temperature should we have this thing reduced to? And they said 140 degrees. Now, if you're like me, I like my coffee hotter than 140 degrees. So all I do is preheat this with hot water out of the tap, okay, so as hot as I can get it, preheat it while I'm making my coffee in my French press, right? And that preheating will now increase the temperature from, about 140 degrees to 150. Sometimes, so the first 10, 15 minutes, it's going to be like 160 degrees, which isn't bad. That's great. I'm checking right here, 160 degrees after 10 minutes. Now, an hour later, we're down to 150 degrees. Whoa, well, that's more than 140, right? We don't get down to the 140 range until 2 hours later. Now, I know some of you are thinking, who in the heck takes 2 hours to drink a cup of coffee? I do. It's just, I'm working, I take a sip at work, take another sip, I'm doing other things, so it takes me 2-3 hours to drink 16 ounces of coffee. And sometimes I even forget and don't even finish it, which is, I know, kind of crazy. So, Burnout mug, love it. I use the French press, by the way. So you're starting with 212 degrees of boiling water. Granted, everybody on the planet, the professionals, will tell you, oh, you gotta use 200-degree water to make your coffee. What's 12 degrees, right? Unless you're a professional taste tester, you're not going to know the difference. So if you want hotter, you can go with a stainless steel vacuum-insulated French press. Guess what? They're made in China. So I use this one. This is made in France. It's glass, and it'll bring 212. By the time I'm ready to pour it into my mug, it goes from 212 to about 165 to 170 degrees, something like that. And since I preheated it, dump out the hot water out of the tap. If you want to get really nuts on it, you could boil water and put boiling water in this and probably get another 5 to 10 degrees heat out of it. But I think most people are going to be very happy with 150 degree coffee. So preheat it while you're making your coffee. You're going to love it. And again, Burnout mug, 16 ounce, 12 ounce, 12 ounce. If you like, you can get red on black or black on red, like I've got here, with the red part at the very bottom there. Nonetheless, these are wonderful mugs. I highly recommend them. I highly recommend looking for products that are made in the United States of America by free Americans. Don't go buying crap on Amazon from China. That's just my recommendation, the way I'm going to roll. You do what you want to do. Nonetheless, you have any questions, get back to us. We'd be happy to help you out, answer your questions on how to make coffee, how to grind coffee, how to drink coffee, what kind of mug should I use, etc. Also check out our page on our website, Recommended Equipment. On there, you'll find a boatload of different kinds of coffee, brewing equipment, drinking equipment, you name it, it's on there. We also have articles, probably about 300 articles on our website just about coffee. And that'll help you. So have a great day and get in touch with us when you have your questions.